It has officially been 2 days since the election of Donald Trump as the United States president. And as of right now, we have on Twitter, hashtag Trump protests. It's happening in downtown Seattle right now. Roads and highways are being blocked off because there's thousands of people banding together as part of democracy to whine and cry and protest that Trump is now president. It's in your right to protest, but always remember there's a difference between protesting and there's a difference between rioting, catching people's houses on fire and businesses and cracking windows, breaking into cars with your absolute rage is not demonstrating anything other than you're a lunatic, that you jump on the bandwagon to mask yourself as a protester when the reality you're rioting and you're burning the American flag. You're doing all these horrendous things, destroying public property because you're mad. You're mad that Donald Trump is president. I'm not happy with it either. But how about if you didn't vote, or if you did vote for Hillary, how about you go to your normal job and you work instead of waste your time on the street protesting, rioting, because that does so much for this country, right? You not working does so much. And as of right now, we have a new, oh, look at that, just popped up on Twitter. America elects a bigot. Hashtag America elects a bigot. I think it's really important that with this new president, as much as I don't like him myself, that we at least see what he actually does while in office before we attempt to blast him on everything that he is or things that he has said in the past. Because to me, people can say fucked up things, but saying fucked up things is quite different than your behavior, your actions that you actually commit while in office. That to me is far more, you can say fucked up things that are not good and that's gonna have people get mad at you, but unless you act on those fucked up things, as fucked up as it may be, I don't think that you should make people out to be guilty before they've shown what they are capable of doing. I do find it a bit strange that Donald Trump says he is going to protect LGBT rights, yet his VP, not sure how much in the political sphere the VP has influence over things of what he can and cannot do, but he's a fundamental right-winger. Next week he's doing an interview with Dr. James Dobson, which is one of the biggest organizations for the Christian faith. My parents love Dr. James Dobson, but they're very against homosexuality. They're against tons of stuff, sex before marriage, the list, protecting religious rights and bringing it into government and so on, teaching creationism in schools. There's a lot of fucked up things that his VP stands for and believes in. It worries me a bit. But enough about Donald Trump. All you hissy, whiny little crybabies right now, still protesting. Again, it's your right to do so. One of the many reasons I don't talk about politics, and I haven't talked about politics in 7 years, 6 years, 8 years I've been on here, is because if I mention something like, hey, I'm against abortion, or I'm for abortion, whatever, either or, pro-life, pro-choice. If I say I'm pro-life, if I say I'm pro-choice, there are going to be people who automatically jump and accuse me of saying, Daniel, you're a liberal. You're a liberal. You're a progressive liberal. Daniel, you're a Republican. How can you be conservative? Daniel, you're a Democrat. Daniel, you believe this. You must be this side of the political sphere. Like, I actually can't say my political positions on a lot of issues without being labeled either a Republican, a Democrat, a libtard, a whatever. But to clarify, I am a libertarian. But that's besides the point. It's just really frustrating to me seeing how many people are being called things that they're actually not. All of these labels, like these labels make a person out to be this horrendous person type of like if you are a label and you identify with that label, or you say, or you agree with a small part of that label of what those beliefs entail, you are just ridiculed beyond all belief. You're put into this gigantic pot with everybody else that you must believe all of these things. And that's just not the case, because you can still be a Republican and you can still be pro-choice. I feel like a lot of people don't understand that you can have more conservative beliefs. That doesn't mean that you automatically believe every conservative thing out there. It just blows my mind that people can't comprehend that. The second thing that's really pissing me off is the fact that apparently we're now under a total Republican rule, textbook fascism. Fuck you, white America. Fuck you, you racist, misogynist pieces of shit. Good night. Well, great way to start conversation, Lacey. But this is an overwhelming trend too, let me tell you something. Trump won the presidency. That does not mean that the entire U.S. population is sexist and all those white people, that this is why, the reason that Donald Trump won is because we're a racist, sexist nation. That's totally why Donald Trump won, because the entire United States is sexist and misogynist. It's all because of the patriarchy. If you fucking saw Anita Sarkeesian's new video, white supremacy and the patriarchy is what got Donald Trump in office. Maybe it was Hillary Clinton's own exposure, her own fuckery that she did to herself. Maybe it was the fact that the DNC tried sabotaging Bernie Sanders. Maybe it was Hillary Clinton constantly going out of her way to make people who don't vote for her feel less superior. In fact, that's a huge thing I've seen, is that a lot of Hillary supporters and Hillary herself has came out insulting people who don't vote for her. You don't think that's going to drive an incentive when you try to make yourself look morally superior to above other people of why they don't want to vote for that candidate, is because of how you portray yourself and how you treat other people who may have a differing vote than you? Like, I don't know about you, but if I'm being told that I'm a horrible, horrible, stupid, disgusting, horrible person because of what my decision is, I'm more inclined to want to vote for that person because it's against you. Because it's against what you're telling me to do. That's just my mindset anyway. Isn't it possible that we didn't elect Hillary Clinton because she has a gigantic email issue that was a massive security breach of the United States of America? What about the fact that she's a pathological, insane liar? She's lied about so many different things. She's made deals with companies that are against America for money. She's lied about fucking being under attack by a sniper. Hillary Clinton, of all the presidents, I think is one of the biggest panderers of all time, when she is specifically has stated in the past how much she's against, legalizing gay marriage, but now she's LGBTQ. Like, I think people saw what Hillary really wanted, and that is a massively corrupt and massively power-hungry person who has exposed herself beyond any other, I think, political figure in the nation. I truly believe that. Like, Hillary Clinton has done so much shady, bad, deceptive, horrible things. And I think people finally have been able to see that, especially with all the WikiLeaks. But let's remember, folks, those 60 million Americans who voted for Trump, we're all racist, we're all sexist, and we're all misogynist. We all support the KKK because a few KKK members thought about voting for Trump. Like, that's literally what's being spewed on the internet right now, because some KKK members voted for Trump, therefore we contribute to racism. Hillary didn't win the election because she's a woman. She lost the election because America, I believe, finally saw her for who the fucking scumfuck that she really was. And I'm sure down the line, the next few months, we're still gonna get these racist, sexist, misogynistic comments that you and me, that's what we are, because one, we voted third party, or we didn't vote for Trump, or we did vote for Trump. And it's all because Hillary Clinton is a woman. That's why she didn't win, guys. 60 million Americans, it's all because she's a woman. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, before we end here, I'd like to recommend a book through Audible.com. Audible.com is a company that hosts thousands upon thousands of audiobooks for your listening entertainment and enjoyment. And the book that I would like to recommend to you today is The Righteous Mind: Why Good People Are Divided Through Politics and Religion. This book is excellent and gives you a great understanding of why government and religion, and politics and religion, should be completely two separate things. Why blending them in together, which is kind of scary, because Mike Pence is a full believer in religion and all that stuff, wants to combine government and religion, which is not a good combination. But this book really gives a great perspective on the government issues that we're facing right now, and we may face in the future. You can download this book through audible.com using my vanity URL, audible.com/Mr. Repzion. You sign up today using my vanity URL, which is linked down below in the description, and also right here. You will get a free 30-day trial to try out Audible for yourself. If you like to listen to things when you're on a plane, when you're taking a dump, when you're on the shower, when you're in your bed, when you're riding your bike, when you're running down the street, Audiobooks is the next wave of entertainment that is easily accessible, and Audible.com can simply do that for you. Again, my link is linked down below, audible.com/Mr. Repzion. Check it out today for a 330-day trial. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Almost forgot what day it was.